What's up guys, Bobby at the Pedal Tech here, and today we got another Sur-on in here. We are doing a little brake install, so stick with us. Alright guys, so we are gonna be getting rid of these stock brakes here. A lot of people have been complaining about the stock brakes on these Sur-ons, so today we're gonna go with some TRP Trail Evos. Probably the best bang for your buck, honestly. They're about $215 for each side, so you're gonna spend about $430 for the set retail. But they got massive stopping power, work great, great lever feel, you know, longer lever, like more like a moto. But yeah, they're awesome. So let's get those things unpackaged and we're gonna check them out. Alright, so we got brake lever here. It's not attached to the cable, so that's good, because the right brake is the rear brake on these things, on, you know, normal mountain bike brakes. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to switch the levers from, you know, so you're going to take the left lever from the front box, put it with the right, and vice versa. Then we got hardware, some barbs in there and olives that you're gonna need when you swap these things, but there you go. Alright guys, so let's get going. Alright guys, so you don't really have to do too much here. You will have to undo the line on your rear brake to get it through these tight spots through the frame and such. But you may want to take this little cover off to expose that. But we have a cable routing tool, so we're gonna, you know, undo that cable up top, attach this to it, pull this rear brake off, and this line will get pulled through the frame and all the, you know, the holders and such, and then we'll attach the new one to it at the bottom and pull the new one back up through. So let's get with it. All right, so first thing, we're gonna unattach these levers, 4mm at the perch there. All right, so we got our hose cut on our rear brake lever. We got our line attached to it. We unbolted our caliper down here, and what we're gonna do is just pull this line through, and then it should all pull right down, and we'll attach the new one to it. So let's get to that. All right, there we go. So we got it pulled all the way through there. We're gonna attach the new one to it and pull that new line back through. All right, there you go. We got it routed up through. We gotta throw some bolts on the top of that caliper there. Lines here, we're gonna undo that from the hose there. Size this up, chop it, and we'll show you how to connect that to the brake lever. All right guys, so we got our left lever, which is gonna be our rear lever. Don't take this plug out yet. We're gonna come over here, kind of size this up, hold it up here. Don't bolt it on yet, because you're probably gonna unbolt it in a sec. But hold it up and just kind of see where you would put it, you know, and then, you know, where that end lands, and kind of size up the cable there, and then we'll chop the cable. All right, once you get that hose sized up, you're gonna want these pieces here. You got a cover for the nut, you got the nut, you got an olive and a barb there. So get those 4 pieces. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to slide the black cover on first, get that slid on, then the nut's gonna follow up, Trying to do this one-handed here. Come on. Oh, dropped the barb. So we got the nut on. Then you're gonna put the olive on. All right, we got our olive on there. So now we're gonna put our barb inside the housing. So give me a sec here. It's gonna go just like that, and you're gonna press this thing all the way down until it bottoms out. I'm close there, but I'm gonna have to put the camera down and get the rest of it. All right, guys, once you are done putting those pieces on, you can undo this. Keep the lever upright so you don't spill any oil out. All right, and then so what you're gonna wanna do here is you're gonna need an 8mm open end wrench. You're gonna come over, you're gonna slide your hose into the end of the brake lever, and then you're gonna slide that nut and olive up, and you're gonna wanna keep steady pressure on the hose inside the lever while you tighten that nut on. So you're gonna need 2 hands for this. So, I'm gonna put the camera down and tighten it, but remember, keep pressure with the hose pushing into the lever while you tighten it down. It's gonna get pretty snug and you're gonna tighten it pretty good. Once, you know, don't go with all your might, but almost there, you know. Tighten it pretty darn good, more than you would think. It'll basically stop turning almost, you know. So give me a sec here. Once you get that all tightened up on there, you can slide this cover on up and over the nut, and it'll slide and snap on the end of the brake lever there, and you're done. You bolt it up and you have finished installing. So we're gonna do that, all that same process here for the front, and get that all dialed in, and then we'll adjust the calipers at the rotors. All right, guys, we got both the brakes installed here, all dialed in. For the calipers, to adjust those, you could just pull the brake and tighten the bolts. That should get you close to center. Look through the top, make sure there's a gap on each side of the rotors, and make sure that's all straightened up. The brakes will need to be embedded in, so make sure you do some high-speed runs, drag the brakes until you come to a complete stop. You'll feel them, do that a few times, you'll feel them get progressively stronger and stronger as you go. In this kid's case, we still got the brake sensors on here. Basically, there's a couple plugs underneath here that you can unplug and take those brake sensors out, and then you'll be good to go. But other than that, everything's all installed. If you go with these brakes, you will not be let down. They are awesome. So give them a shot. That's how you install them. Hopefully all goes well. Leave us a comment below if you're having troubles, and we'll try and help. Other than that, make sure you subscribe on your way out, hit the likes, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.